What's up, everybody? This is Dude back with a probably a top, I want to say top 10 list of favorite animes of all time. Top 10 of my favorite anime of all time. Not the favorite anime of all time, because then a lot of people are like, well, wait a minute, that doesn't seem right. I'm just going to complain on here. Well, just to clarify, again, for the third time, my top 10 list of favorite anime. Let's start with number 10. Number 10 is actually a recent entry. I would have to say My Hero Academia is a recent, very recent addition to it. Now everybody's gonna be like, "Well, why weren't you watching it before? What the heck, man? It's always a good show. Deku and okay, I wasn't. I'm not trying to jump on the bandwagon just because everybody else jumped on the bandwagon. I want a slow build to it. I want a slow build to why I should watch this anime, and it did not disappoint. Action wise, it's fantastic. Action wise, it's fantastic. It's just there are certain aspects of it that just won't keep me watching, and it's the fact that it's like superheroes with the dumbest powers in the world, like for the most part, and the cool powers go with the main focuses and the main heroes. And I'm like, yo, obviously don't like people or something. Like it's like if the X-Men, right, had separate classes, and you just known about some of the lesser known, not even like omega levels, not even beta level, like gamma level mutants that don't really qualify. All they do is like, I can move one thing to one section, like, and it breaks apart. I'm Tetra. They call me Tetris. But then again, My Hero Academia is a good anime for the current generation. And, if you enjoy it, go for it. Top 10, it made my top 10 list, so has something in there. Number 9 is a classic. Number 9 belongs to Rurouni Kenshin. Rurouni Kenshin is probably one of my... This is probably going to hurt a lot of people, but I remember it, but I don't remember it. But I know I liked it, but I just don't remember it, and I'm sorry. So that's why we're going to move to number 8. I'm not even going to go into why. I'm just going to go to number 8. Number 8. If you remember this show, you are excellent. Cry Ed. Now, these are not going in any particular order. Mind you, this is just like the 10 that I enjoyed watching for a long time. My top 5 is going to probably be like obvious. But number 8 right now is Cry Ed. Cry Ed is a good, excellent show. From what I remembered, it was an excellent show. From start to finish, it was a great show. Great characters, a great concept. Cool power for everybody. And I was loving it. I was enjoying it. I was enjoying the development of characters and everything like that. I just can't find episodes anywhere. And that's why it's upsetting. It really is. Really is. So, we're going to move on to number 7. Number 7 on my list. It's actually a two-way tie for number 7. Two-way tie. It is Blood plus Death Note. Boyo. Those two shows Those two shows. First of all, let me talk about Blood Plus. Blood Plus is an ingenious type of show where you got this BA vampire girl, this immortal vampire chick named Saya, just going around cutting people with her sword that contains her blood, cutting down monsters and demons alike, and it's awesome. It's awesome. I like the story too. I like the story around it too. It's pretty sad, and there's some questionable things in it, but we're not gonna touch on the subject matter or anything like that. It's just gonna be Saya, Diva, Solomon, James. It's gonna be a lot of people. It's just an experience, that I hope that many of you guys enjoy. And then all along that list is going to be Death Note. Death Note. Oh, this is such a good show. It's a very intelligent show. It keeps you on your toes this whole time. Like, you want, like, as much as you want to root for the quote unquote good guy, the main character, it's kind of tough to root for the main character due to the fact that he's kind of it's kind of hard to root for the bad guys too. You kind of want, it's hard. You will find someone to root for, and that's the best thing about it, is that no matter who you like, there's going to be, like, it's going to be something surrounding them, and it's always, and the fact that the main character Kira is such, slash Light Yagami is such, my gosh, he's like a human calculator. He gets it on the fly. He can understand things at a quick pace. He tries to plan things out, but then there's L, who already is aware, but then wasn't. And it's you know what? Not going into detail. I'm just giving you my top list. So we're up to number 6. Am I right? Number 6 is going to Big O. Basically, what if Batman had a mech? Like, that's that's pretty much the premise of Big O. What if Batman had a mech and Alfred was more BA than he was ever before, and robot maid that just happens to just be like Toots killed. And the reason why goth chicks still have like a very, like, alternate girls still have a very special place in my heart every time I see them. Like, alternative girls, they have a very special place in my heart. It's such, it feels so much like Gotham City, Batman, but without the rogues gallery of villains, without the whole rogues gallery of villains, where it's just a focus on certain, like, a few of them. Well, you know what? I could kind of say that they are a rogues gallery of villains. There was quite a few of them there. There was quite a few, and from what I remember, there was also the case of the mechs themselves. Big O, Big Duo. What was the other one? I forgot many of the names. I'm sorry, but that's my number 6. Okay, number 5. We reached the top 5, guys. So, number 5 on my list is Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing. For the outro music, 1, that's top, because I remember it so well. I remember the characters, each in their different personas. I remember the villain. He just reminded me of freaking Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh. He reminded me of him just because of his theatrics, the way that he's so theatrical. But at the same time, he was just a whole nother day. It was another level. And I loved the different Gundams. I loved the different weapons that they used, and it was when the first time I seen it, I kept in tune. I kept in tune. Every single Toonami, I was there. I was sitting right there. Gundam Wing, yes. Number four. Number four is going to be a tough one. Actually, it's going to be tough. Pick my number four. I am going to say number four. Since it ain't over yet, One Piece is one of my. Oh, you can't make me. You can't tell me that you did not see One Piece coming on number four on my list. Oh my gosh! And every single episode is just more interesting, and more. It opens up more, and I'm just glad that it's not over. It's not over yet, and I'm satisfied with that. I'm more satisfied with that than probably a bunch of others that are like, oh, One Piece is just too long. I can't keep up with that. One Piece is too long. Well, guess what? It keeps things interesting. There's a lot of interesting things that goes on with One Piece. Even the filler movies that are the non-canon movies are good as well. Like I loved what was it called? Battle of Z. What was that called? War of Z. Z. I'll just call it Z. One Piece Z. Uh, and then the most recent one was the one when they fought Bullet. Bullet is a beast, and I like that. And I like that. I like villains that are just so OP, like Kaido. Right now is a bit too much for Luffy to handle. He ain't having just an easy time against Kaido. Nobody's gonna have an easy time against freaking Yonko. But not going into deep details. One Piece. One Piece is my number four. Number three. Number three is special one. Inuyasha. Inuyasha is the most. It holds a special place in my heart because it's such a good show. It's such a better love story than Twilight. I know everyone. You said a joke from back in 2000s. Thing is that it's true. It's not just a joke. It is an actual fact. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of better love stories than Twilight. So, let me tell you some of my favorite characters out of Inuyasha. Just a few. Shishomaru is one, cause badass. Just a BA all the way. BA. Okay. You have Inuyasha, the growth of his strength and his overcoming the loss of his past love. I can't make this up. And then also trying to admit that he does love Kagome. Oh, so good. Sango with her head cross. She throws that boomerang and it comes right back. Looks like it's gonna give her like a bad wrist cramp, but she's strong. She's a strong girl. Moroku still is superb. Naraku is probably one of my favorite bad guys. Only like all the bees though, kind of like it gets annoying after some time. But at the same time, compelling bad guy connects. He's the reason for Inuyasha's heartache, for Kikyo's spirit seeking vengeance, And for just everything just bad going wrong, that's him. That's all his fault. So that's my number three. My number two, my number two, my number two, my number two. My number two on the list. Favorite animes. I got to give it up to Naruto Shippuden. Both of those shows were grade A, super effective to feed my need of action plus drama with the Shippuden providing the love. It's so great and it's so good. Oh, Shippuden and Naruto Vanilla, both great shows. Both of them are great. An honorable mention goes to Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood. Although Brotherhood was good, I will have to give it to the original Full Metal Alchemist because of that's what got me to start it, especially with King Bradley. King Bradley's one of my favorite villains in all of it because he doesn't necessarily have... He's not necessarily like a monstrous form. He doesn't have no extended nails or nothing like that. He doesn't eat things forever. He has the ultimate eye, which just makes him freaking Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct before Ultra Instinct Goku. Right, so, all right, number one. Bleach. Bleach is my number one. I didn't mean to make this video so long, but it's just... I love animes. I love these certain animes so much. Bleach being my number one is all the variety of reasons, and it just hits me in it hits me in so many different areas. They have comedy, they have drama, they have love, they have the fights are so golden. They're golden pieces. And then there are the ones that don't require any sword movements whatsoever, which is the ones that involve Mayuri Kurosuchi. He is the ultimate scientist. Don't get on his bad side because he already has a way to kill you. Okay? He's that type of... He's like an evil scientist on the side of good. You might want him on your side. I'm just saying, Bleach has got to be my top favorite. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my top 10. Now, I know I was all over the place with everything that I was talking about, but this is actually going to be the end. This has been Dude with my top 10 animes. I want you to like, I want you to comment, and I want you to subscribe for more. If you want another top 10 of my favorite things, then go ahead and give us suggestions of what you would like me to give a top 10 on. And then if you want me to talk about a certain subject matter as it falls in line of wrestling, as it falls in line with video games, animes, and superheroes and villains, just leave it down there. Leave a comment. Tell me what you want me to do. I'll read it. Bye.